Hey everybody, hi friends, welcome back to our 28-day functional training course. We are on day number 8. Today we are back to our core. So kind of everything we've done so far has played, our core has played some part in it. A lot of functional training involves the core because our everyday life involves our core so much. If you're like, what the heck is this core thing? Pretty much from the middle of your rib cage, like right under your chest, all the way down 360 degrees, all the way down to your hips is considered your core. So there's a lot of different muscles in there. And when we do core work in a functional way, it's working everything as a unit. So we're not necessarily just doing crunches or just doing back extensions. We want to work the core in a way that's a little more functional. So one of the best core exercises, I know you're going to hate to hear this, planks. So I'm going to show you guys a ton of different options for planks. You can pretty much make any option work for you with planks. So a basic plank can be done on your hands or on your elbows. So if you're somebody who has wrist issues, don't even worry. We're doing other things for the wrist. You can maybe do a couple, but if it hurts, if you feel any pain, just go straight to the elbows. If you're someone who has elbow issues, maybe tennis elbow or golf elbow or just really sensitive elbows, just go right up to your hands. Another thing you could do is make your area more cushiony. Put a towel under your elbows, put a blanket under your elbows. If you have yoga mats, even just folding it up 2 or 3 times will totally make a nice cushion for your elbows. So a couple other things about plank on your elbows. If you do the triangle hold, which is most common, it's actually easier than hands parallel. So if you're really good at planks, challenge yourself, make your forearms parallel. If you're just starting, go with the triangle, it's easier. You can also do this on your toes or on your knees. So on your knees, if this hurts to have knees on a floor, again, blanket, fold up a mat, anything to make it more comfortable for you, because there's no point in working really hard if you can't even work hard because you're like, oh, I'm so uncomfortable. So make this comfortable for you. So here are some options. On your toes is harder, on your knees is easier. So since we are working the core, let me just fold up my shirt a little bit for you guys. And then I'm gonna show you like a ton of options. All right, so on your elbows, here is a basic plank. Shoulders over elbows, looking straight down, hips right in between your shoulders and your heels. So this takes the pressure off your lower back. So if you need a break, go here. This puts too much pressure on your lower back, so stay away from that. If you start getting tired, best to just set your knees down. As long as you're not sticking your butt in the air, this is still working your core. While you're here, you do want to try to tighten up your belly button area. So either pulling it up or just tightening it up, like if someone's gonna come kick you in the belly from underneath, it would not hurt at all. So basic plank, some modifications, same with upright. Basic plank, this takes the pressure off your back, way too much pressure on the back. Keep a nice straight line, suck your belly in. If you need a break, set the knees down. Start with something manageable, 15 seconds. Take a break, 15 seconds again. Take a break, 15 seconds again. When that gets easy, 30 seconds, 45 seconds. A minute is a really long time to hold a plank. You can also do some combinations with side plank. So side plank, you're on an elbow or a hand. Again, either way is fine. Knees is the easiest. So lifting your hip with your knee down, main part of a side plank is to lift your hip as high as you can. So if you need to use that hand to help, perfect. To make some harder options, leg up, arm up. Shoulders stacked, hips stacked. This is a harder option. If this still feels pretty easy, you could go wide feet. And again, hip up is the most important. Once the hips are up, then you can add some opening of the chest, arm toward the ceiling. Harder option, feet closer. Hardest option, feet stacked. So you could do like 30 seconds, come to the center, 30 seconds, come to the center. So you can play around with it. One other thing you can do is add some movement to the hips. So there's 100 different things you can do with plank. If you're like, Kirsten, planks are so easy for me, give me a harder option, I will give you a harder option. In the meantime, go longer, that's gonna be harder. Or add some movement like I'm gonna show you. So in the center, movement, hip dips, up and down, up and down. Turn to the side, hip dips, up and down, up and down. Center, hip dips, other side, hip dips. And then one more simple action that makes it way harder. Single leg, holding for 30 seconds is gonna be really hard. On your side, single leg. Remember, if you do single leg but the hips drop, you're not getting the benefit. So only do single leg if you can keep the hips up high. Single leg, hips high. Single leg. So lots of options. If you're like, oh my gosh, my lower back hurts so bad. This is a yoga move called Child's Pose. Great stretch for the lower back. Head down, arms down, and rest. If you guys have any questions about this, as always, I'm here to help this work for your body. Start where you're at, get better and better every single time. Let me know what questions you have. And we were day 7 today, doing planks. I will see you guys tomorrow. All right, bye. Oh, I lied. That was day 8. We are day 8 today, doing planks. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.